Okay.
Okay.
I assume I can't do that.
I don't know, you could try.
Oh no, I can't do accents. I can't even do that in German, so.
I think it's fair in the grand scheme for me because I had to do a bit of German today for work.
Yeah.
Like the smallest amount. Someone asked a question, and it was in German, or it was like transferred from like our German team, and so it was all in German. And I was like, I don't know what this is, so I had to Google Translate it.
I was thinking about this with the chew the arms off.
All you have to do is put a blimey at the end of the sentence and ta-da, British.
Are we making fun of the British? I love making fun of the British.
I'm not making fun of any ethnicity.
It's British land.
Oh, Governor, can I have some... Do you fancy some tea?
A spot of tea?
Yeah, a spot of tea.
You know them to be like.
It's Tuesday,
in
innit?
And not a spot.
No, that's different.
Okay, oh then I'm sorry.
I think
I'm not
so.
British enough for that.
Oh, I'm not British either, I just have British friends and it's funny to make fun of them.
What's different?
Spot of tea, a cup of tea.
Yeah, a spot. Yeah, a cup of tea is a cup. A spot could be anything. That could be an afternoon. That could be one. It's more open-ended.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
We had in our static last year, we had a Brit with us, and he had a very funny way to say water. It was always just water.
Water?
Yeah, there's
Water.
no T. There's no T. Yeah,
Water.
water.
W-A and another A after a space.
Yeah.
Water.
It drives me mad.
Was that GB?
No, Fushi.
Oh yeah.
Also, it's nowhere near as popular, but you can do a similar thing with little
Little.
instead of little. Yeah, little. There's a little dog over there.
There's a... Wait, Alex, you watch Whoops, right?
Like, not as much nowadays, but like I had a whoops phase, yeah.
There was a video...
5 quid.
There was a video where he went, got me OnlyFans set up, only 5 quiz to see me bomb. And
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
he actually got some British comments that were like, we don't talk like that.
And it's like you're not helping the cause.
Yeah.
Greg mentioned that, yeah.
I've also just learned that apparently "Are your ears burning" is a very British phrase that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Oh, I was...
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I was talking to a friend. We were like, yeah, I wish that guy got tossed. And then she was like, well, I don't think I should be saying that. I was like, why? Tossed? Like as in thrown? And then she was like, no.
Yep.
In British, like, tossed is British slang for being jacked off. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean?
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, I need to know the context because this could be both.
Yeah, that's why you call people a tosser.
No, it was about how Prometheus from Hades 2 needs to be tossed.
What? Well.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
he is
tossed-
hot.
Sorry, like surely it would have been tossed off.
No, she meant jacked off. She meant jacked off. She clarified then that she meant that.
Yeah, but generally, at least in my experience, like tossed off is generally more like for like jerked off.
Oh yeah, true.
If you're gonna toss someone, then like generally
Throwing them
that
in
is
the
like thrown
bin.
out. But tossed off is the sexual.
God,
Hey.
British slang.
Hello, just educating, just
Yeah.
sharing my culture.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's about the little things, right?
The little things being tossed off.
Walk right into that one.
Uh,
Oh, Clive is here. Clive, I have a
Except
question.
Ready Check says BRB.
I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Uh,
What is the question?
It's for Clive. I mean, I have a general comment, but in this moment, I have a particular question for Clive. For Funky Floor 2, whereabouts do you generally stand?
Three?
Hello?
Okay.
Oh wait, no, south. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the one with the 8 beats and quarter beats. Right?
Yes, yeah, the one at the end.
Yeah, I'm usually like south of the wall.
Okay.
Do you want to switch?
No. It was just trying to like map out where to stand essentially. Because we haven't seen it too much, obviously, because we've either killed it or we've not got there. But it's just a little messy in my mind. Not like directly because of you. I'm just like orienting in relation to you
Yeah.
because you are my like equivalent.
Yeah, because I think you're around north side, right? With main tank.
Yeah. But generally, when I have to do the 8 beats bit of it, I just like fuck off to nowhere, which is obviously disengage, which equals bad. So I'm going to make an attempt to like stay around the boss and just like rotate to a side or something. But like if you were already on,
I try to run away too, like as if it's like the out, like max melee, if I can. Just so I don't clip anyone.
yeah, I go to extreme with it though. Like I go to the edge for that same reason. Like I don't want to clip anyone. And I only have so many ranged things. So as I say, I'm gonna try and like rotate around the boss to keep up time for it whilst like dodging everything and that. But like if for whatever reason, if I was gonna stay around like the east side and you were like, oh, I'm generally stay around like southeast because that's like my side prior usually, then I don't want to like kill you by running into you. So that's what I thought I'd ask.
But so far we haven't really killed each other that part, so.
Yeah.
He means when you're back, Saki.
Nobody noticed that the ready check was 8 of 8.
Well,
No,
you
everybody
said,
did. Everybody
you
did,
said
but then you said one sec.
I said
BRB,
I said it before.
and then you accepted it, and we're like, okay, he's gone, but he accepted the ready check. Anyway,
1
here's
minute
another.
before-
Only accept this if you're actually here and ready to start. Cool. Chat is
I'm gonna
being
kill
ignored.
Tank.
Yeah, fair.
It now has no validity.
Yeah, why don't I go over here?
I should probably save for.
Alright, so are we doing the provoke strat that we talked about?
The what?
The what?
Yeah, so we stayed in chat for a while at the end of Tuesday, and I was just floating various ideas, and we were talking about different things. One of those things we noticed, is when we're doing Ride the Waves, and we have these new partners now. If Group 1 or the main tank, or Saki really, is in like the more central lane, then the off tank and Clive lose uptime when doing burst because the boss doesn't move between both lanes. He stays quite central. So we discussed different ways of doing that there, and the easiest way that we had was if the pattern is that Saki has to stay in the middle lane, then Namiya will provoke, and then the boss will naturally kind of drift between both lanes, and then that satisfies uptime for everyone.
It's literally just on the mirror.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a Nimi and Saki thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wouldn't
I have no
it
problem
not?
with it.
Yeah, wouldn't it just be easier for, instead of provoking and everything like that, just for Saki as a main tank to always go to the other side, and then the boss
Yeah, but that
automatically
includes
just goes
Namir
there?
having to go to the other side. It's the difference between changing lanes or pressing one button.
Yeah,
but
we
Nami would always be in the middle, so.
Don't have a problem with moving.
Yeah, up to you. If I don't know what is
Yeah,
more
so-
complicated.
Yeah, so we had a couple of different solutions. We had to say the provoke one. We had the as you've just said, Raya, the tank switching lanes depending. Or we also had the extreme thing of Group 1 is always the outside lane, whether that's east or west, and then like everybody adjusting based on that. But yeah, as Riz said, we thought that provoke was like the least kind of adjustment because everybody still has static positions. It's just one extra button that's pressed.
Basically changes nothing for no one. It's just one button press for me, which I can easily do.
Yeah, up to
If
you.
that, yeah, if
Or
that
just
doesn't
less-
work, we can still discuss it. But I think it's the easiest thing to do.
Alright,
Yep.
let's give it a try.
Food, scrolls for me and
Ventus
Salongo.
runes.
Are we putting instantly, or are we?
I am.
Okay, just
Yes, I'm-
asking, or if you're just looking at how is the first pull going.
No. I have full trust in y'all.
I
Oh.
Okay.
crafted so many pots.
We go all in. Uh-oh.
I just want to dance some more.
Hi, is that you?
Oh, I also want the spotlight dance.
Are you ready to get down?
Jump up and get down.
The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign.
That might also be a British thing. What's Vic?
Dragoon.
Sweet.
Oh.
Oh. No, thank you for the person who understood my question.
Contact.
It's Rose.
My first thing to him.
You
Please
mean
speak
where he comes from, or?
his nationality, yeah.
Someone else has to time, not
Johnson Green is pulling out
Sure.
all the stops of these days.
Like the party.
Yep.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby.
Are you poisoned?
Oh shit.
Alright,
Everything's fine.
get ready.
Bask in the spotlight
4
and
safe.
Burn, baby, burn. An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Starting in.
Oh.
I'm gonna protest a snapshot.
Rolls later.
Yes, it works. Yeah, mine too.
Rolls, keep it in mind.
I also have a funny thing I want to try. Yep, it works.
Less movement.
It's exactly the right timing too. It's awesome. Ow!
Oh, did he say
Oh,
rolls?
someone was south.
Yes.
Yeah, Namia.
Yep. I will post it in the chat again. So.
I gotta say
Negea, a new
Oh my
challenger!
Oh my god!
Well, I had 2 tank busters here, okay?
A new challenger has entered the ring.
Who hasn't had one now? I
I
feel
think
like
everybody
has
got
had
one at least, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Ba-ba-da. That's okay. Nothing I saw of importance created it for me, so that was a terrible run.
Get down.
Oh no. Oh.
The Upstarts Cruiserweight campaign begins.
Parties.
Like the parties.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
Oh wait.
Dancing Green
Don't worry, I've got everything under control.
Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear.
Rolls now.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Bask in the spotlight.
One
and
is safe.
Burn, baby, burn. An invitation to dance. How will the challenger
Starting out.
respond?
Light parties.
Light parties.
Oh,
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
My brother.
yay, not me.
And so raising them?
Oh, staying alive makes keeping aggro a lot easier.
Grooven.
Yeah,
Pots.
groove.
Groove.
Let's turn up the heat! Try to keep up now! The fever's taking hold! Can the upstart
Oh,
keep
come
up
on.
with Dancing Green?
Oh, I didn't see someone.
Oh god.
I
I
don't
don't
think
have a
so.
raise.
I
I
was-
think this is kind of
This
over.
is problematic, yeah.
Sorry.
Dance like
Yeah.
there's no tomorrow!
You can
Me and Nami away.
maybe live this.
I guess I'm here.
Oh, no, I don't think so. Well, especially when I do this.
No.
Oop, oop.
Let's finish
Thank you
with
for believing in me,
style.
Lagaya.
I think I should have been.
I
Right.
know this is mega over.
Right.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah, sorry, me and Namir were next to each other, and so and both our cleaves went at the same time, so I didn't think it was my cleave. That's on me.
Yeah, I'll just adjust to Legaia next time.
Oh no, don't adjust at all. Just me. You didn't look properly.
I mean, no one should bait to north or south, so.
Yep.
That should always be free.
Are you ready to get down?
Jump up to get
The
down.
Upstart's cruiserweight campaign begins.
You know, I can still give you externals if you want. Like, we're
Light
taking hella
parties.
damage.
Can you keep up with the rhythm?
Your pricer?
Dancing Green is
I'll
pulling
take the
out
next.
all the stops for these things.
Rolls.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Bask in the spotlight and burn,
One is safe.
baby, burn. An invitation to dance. How will the
Starting
challenger
in.
respond?
Light parties.
The challenger's down. Is this the end? You're up, dancers.
No groove.
Groove.
Let's turn up the heat. Try to keep up now. The fever's taken hold. Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
Check T-buffs.
Dance like there's no tomorrow.
Right. Swap. 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 Stay. Swap. And swap. Very well done.
Awesome.
Perfection.
Oh, yes. We're gaining LB gauge.
We're gaming.
Yes.
We're so gaming.
Nice.
Burning up the dance floor.
Look at that.
Alright.
I can't. I'm
Legea, get ready for Panheimer. Remember provoke.
It's rolled later. Wave time.
On the dance floor, everyone's a star.
Partner.
Yep.
I need to work earlier for that.
Did it just work perfectly? I think it did.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Starting outside. Go in.
No way!
And it's rolls.
I got the raise.
Keep in mind rolls.
Very pleasant.
The challenger
Nice.
rises again. Can they turn
I'm
this
so
around?
mad.
Oh, very
Very
pleasant.
messy. Oh well.
Back to it, dancers.
East
East west. And partner.
Yes.
Bask in the
Support first into spotlight. Cardinal.
So
DPS spotlight into cardinal. It's rolls after.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving,
Rolls?
baby.
Yes, rolls.
Yes, thank you.
bot here.
Oh, I don't have any heals for now.
I have some.
The tank master and group group, yeah.
Yeah, baby. I feel the fever coming on again. The Knights reached a fever pitch. All eyes are on Dancing Green.
Oh, come on. Look at this amount of that.
Dance
And
like
fast
there's
dodges.
no tomorrow.
Yeah, sprint.
Nice button.
Finish with style. Groovy moves. The crowd's loving it.
Can you provoke? Oh, thank you. Oops.
You're up, dancers.
Fog Barrage 2. Oh no, no. Alpha. Charlie.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I go to your Kalus. Support bait first. Insight.
This is mine.
Yes. DPS bait second. Outside.
Ooh, nope.
Dodge.
Pop. Or A.
Oh.
Sorry.
Will the challenger be
Try to
alright?
get tried.
I can get him. Oh, you got him.
Show us some electrifying moves.
Red.
Ow.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
In.
Inside. Yep. Out.
And then
part
partners.
now.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they
Live,
can
where are
stay
you?
standing.
Oh, neat.
Doable.
I can
we
hard
LB2?
first.
Up to you.
Do it.
You're
Is
the
it
only
even worth
melee.
it?
Oh, wait,
okay.
Clav can do it when he gets
I
up.
can do it when
guess.
I can. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still dead.
Yeah, nah.
No, it's
Maybe
possible.
Biss.
Mm,
Maybe Biss, but we are.
I believe.
Let's bring the night.
Ah,
way too close up.
yeah. We won't get to the next burst, so we have less than 10 seconds.
Yep.
To do 3%.
Yeah, unlikely.
Like 2 or 3 less deaths, or even like 1 or 2, I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
Two.
Let's do it again sometime.
Quit to start.
Nice try anyway.
I
so
don't think
Yeah.
I think that's a
it's
good
more
thing.
than one death. I think it's one less death and the properly
less-
timed divination where I don't fluke out.
I got random damage downs.
Yeah.
Me too. I got
Maybe you should stop taking it with an invuln.
Wow, later.
No, that's fine. Alright, let's go.
Would someone mind calling out the second pot?
We did.
Sorry? I did.
Someone-
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it
I-
was
after
good.
the
like-
it's after the first rock baits, but I'll try to call it.
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
very much.
I can be louder.
Okay,
I've never been told to be louder, but I can be louder.
let's go.
But a nice pull, anyway.
Yeah, we got to the end.
And way better than the last one. 2%, I think that's good.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstart's Cruiserweight campaign begins.
Light parties.
Can you keep up with the rhythm? Dancing Green is pulling out all the
Gross.
stops of these steps. We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Bask in the spotlight.
4 is the safe spot.
Baby, burn! An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Starting in. Rolls. Proof.
190k. Let's get in there.
You're up, dancers! Let's turn up the heat! Try to keep up now! The fever's taken hold! Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
Oh,
Check debuffs.
Dance like there's no tomorrow!
Stay. Swap. 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 Stay. And swap.
Let's finish with style! Groovy moves! The crowd's loving it!
bad way.
Rolls.
On the dance floor, everyone's a star!
Red first. Hard now.
Come on, get it.
Outside. And move in.
Come on, show me your moves!
Rolls was it?
Rolls, yes.
Back to it, dancers!
North and south. Hard now. DPS first, Cardinal, Spotlight. Support on Intercardinal Spotlight. Rolls later.
We're just getting started! Keep grooving, baby!
Second pot coming up.
Yeah, like 10.
Alright, 3 seconds. Pots now.
Yep.
Dancers, take it away! Yeah, baby! I feel the fever coming on again! The night's reached a fever pitch! All eyes are on Dancing Green! like there's no tomorrow.
Fast dodges.
Fuck, I moved too early.
I get clocked, you get so longer.
Let's finish with style.
Okay, Kalus.
Groovy moves. The crowd's loving it. You're up, dancers.
Charlie. Alpha. Look at him.
That's my favorite card.
I've saddled on, look at him.
Yeah, it
Focus.
yeah, understandable. Yeah. Support bait first. Inside.
Oh fuck.
And DPS bait outside.
Charlie. Look at him.
Show us some electrifying moves.
Partner first. In. And out. And spread later.
Oh, live, please. Nice.
I would love to. If you have any burst, do it now. We won't get to the next one. Next minute.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Bring the night to
Oh, that
us.
fucking sucks.
Oh,
Fuck!
yeah.
Oh,
I know!
I thought if I moved an inch, I would have not got a damage
Okay,
down. I'm
don't
fucking...
roll on anything.
Oh no! No, wait. No,
Yeah, I died in
I'm
a
sorry.
stupid way too.
I made a stupid mistake and I rolled on stuff.
I think
you
you
should
can.
have put Loot Master after all.
See? Alright, let me
you can
get
still
that-
pass.
Yeah, you can still pass, yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Let's
you can pass.
let's chill
Put
for a
up-
second.
Put up the sheet I can pass on and everything. so I
Alright,
don't need-
so week 2. Ring goes to Rhea. Please roll on the ring.
Oh, nice. Yes. Oh, 12.
Everyone else
Wait,
pass on
can
the
you-
ring.
Wait. Can you tell me first what I have to pass before anybody else rolls?
You pass on everything but the necklace. You take the necklace.
Necklace, pass everything else.
Yes. So
Uh,
everyone
one
first
second.
pass on ring.
Okay.
Ring has been passed.
Now everyone pass on necklace.
Yes.
Necklace has been passed.
Cool. Bracers. Clive, do you want the bracers?
Yeah.
Cool. Then
Nice.
everyone pass on bracers. And the earring goes to Namir. So everyone, except for Namir, pass on earring.
Really?
Very nice. Very well done.
I would have loved if
Yes.
Namiya followed. Everybody pass on the earring, passes, but Namiya, shit.
Well,
Hoping.
the ring is still on the loot table, so please accept it.
I don't think I did it.
You need the earring.
We both have
Yeah.
needs.
You're the only
Yeah.
one who needs the earring.
Yeah, I was.
Am I the only one who checked their gear sheet 3 or 4 times to make sure they copied it correctly?
Yeah,
I do
No.
the same.
I know I did
Yep.
the same.
I just
Okay.
checked what
Right,
Zern put
let's
in there.
take a 5-minute break now. If you want
That's
to
another
review
good
like M6 early stuff. Maybe
Yeah,
update the
I'll-
gear sheet or do that after raid. I don't care, but do it at some point. And yeah, we'll see each other in 5 minutes.
Yes.
Yes.
So for those that are still here, mad because you almost got a really good try, except for one mistake, gang.
Bro.
Oh
Bro.
yes, I was like, oh no, really?
I was
I
doing
made such a dumb error.
I was doing
I got-
so good, and then I died on the fast dodges.
Not to like one up you. I did really well until the end where I got caught on the last in out. I was so annoyed.
Yeah, that's what happened to me last pool.
It's just like it's so janky. We haven't done obviously we've not done the end of it and like a whole lot. Like the timing for when the stacks or spreads go off each time in relation to the in and out, like it catches me.
The worst I got like that was when doing Uwu as a red mage, where I did an excellent try until I got snapshot by one of Titan's dump like eruptions at the very end. Like you know when you know at the very end he just does like
the
each primal.
primal bullet.
Yeah, like
The
he
web
does.
of the lens.
Yeah. He does each of the primal, and Titan does his stupid ass circles that like appear on the ground. And just I got snapshot by one at the very end, and I was like, I wanted to fucking die. We got the clear, but I wanted to die.
Oh yeah, I can relate to that.
Like especially how long ultimates are. Like it's so fucking annoying.
I think in our clear, I stayed alive all over, and at the end I died to a raid wipe because shields were not up, and I was like, really?
That's even worse.
In the end, we cleared it, so it was okay. But I was like, oh really?
That's why I like red mage, but I'm toxic about it.
Yeah.
Like when someone dies and the healer's like red mage like res this person, and I'm like, so I have to fuck myself because someone the dickhead over here died. Like I love red mage. I hate playing it socially.
Oh my god, Black Mage is no longer dog shit in Uwu. That's crazy. I'm looking at the fifth logs.
Oh, you
Just
mean
to
with
be-
the changes now? Or?
like yeah, they're definitely better. They're definitely better in old content too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember before the changes, Black Mage was bottom of all DPS in Uwu. It's always been decent in new card, but because Black Mage has good 2 targets damage.
Oh, that's good. Looks
Yeah.
at ads.
Oh no, like genuinely for M6, Black Mage is the best job. Like unironically, if you look at like all the rankings and all that, it's just Black Mage, Black Mage, Black Mage, Black Mage. When you look at the like the ones above, it has it has the strongest AOE in the game right now. It's awesome. It's also completely jank if you look at the rotation. It's completely jank.
I haven't looked at the rotation for Viper. I've just like my stuff cleaves, so I feel
Yeah.
fine. I've reviewed my target prio for cleave maxing, so if we get there, then I have an idea of what I'm doing. But yeah, it's all like personal responsibility.
To give you an idea for Black Mage, you know the spells Blizzard 2 and Fire 2 that become High Blizzard 2 and High Fire 2? You don't use them.
They're
You
absolutely
skip them.
useless.
Yeah, fun fact. I think it's funny. Like I need to state the numbers because they make them even funnier. Using like Thunders or Foul to like transpose is a 28% upgrade. But if you don't use those and you just clip like a dumbass, if you just clip your GCDs like a dumbass, it's still a 23% gain over using Fire 2 and Blizzard 2.
You saw the explosion graphic, huh?
Yeah. It's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny.
It's very, very sad.
Like, and by funny I mean sad. Yeah, by funny I mean sad. I think it's crazy that like There aren't even like old spells that don't really fit in, right?
No, they
like we
renewed
got
it
them
in
last
Endwalker. Like Endwalker got new
Yeah.
versions of them, and they're still useless.
They just need to increase their damage, at least the fall off. Come on. I guess maybe they
Wait,
need
they
to do
have
more than
fall
that. I
off?
don't know. Every AoE has a.
No, not every.
Every
Oh wait,
AoE
no,
has
they
a
don't have
fall
fall
off.
off. No, they don't have fall off. Never mind, I'm talking out of my ass. Then they just
so
needed to increase the
It is
damage.
just potency then, yeah.
That's why Astra
Yeah.
AoE burst is so strong, because they until last patch they didn't have anything drop off, and they can drop like 860 potency nukes into AoE without drop off.
Are we allowed to talk about logs for that just then, or no?
Whatever. Just make sure everyone's ready and we can continue.
By the way, real quick, talking about fall off, has anyone here played WoW?
Yep.
So for the others, when before, when they added like mythic dungeons, who are like basically savage version of dungeons, like the meta was just gathering as big as the pool as you could, like literal wall to wall and AoE everything. To try to counter that in Shadowlands, we tried to introduce not fall off but something worse.
Target caps.
AoEs. Yeah, target caps. Like at
Wow.
7 or 8 mobs, your AoE would not hit any more mobs. It was dog shit.
That was
They reversed
really
it.
bad.
FF has that, but it's like either 8 or 16 targets. It's like it's so many that it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Who's the noob?
Do you have markers from? type?
Yeah, I have
No,
my
I
mark.
don't. I
Because
don't know.
I don't have them on this character.
I don't know how to save markers. I'm not gonna lie. I know I should learn, but I don't know how.
Control Shift and
I remember that marker.
and
Who's
then
the
you
marker?
press on the funny plus.
I will see then to the next time that I will get some.
Uh,
What?
I was gonna say Hector has like a map of it. It's not
Yeah,
great, but it's. Oh, you're doing them. Cool, lovely.
I'm just
Yeah. So
how I know they are probably not correct exactly. So
I think you just
Oh.
swap
but it
4 and
should
3 for the
work.
Yeah. 4 and 3 are
Oh
swapped.
shit! I'm
Yeah.
sorry. When you
But-
talk and don't think.
The main thing we need is 1, 2, 3, 4 for the launches at the start.
Yes, but they're probably not in the exact spots
Yeah.
where they should be. But so to the
They're
next
the
time,
area.
I will see
Yes.
that I will get
Oh,
the
wait.
better one.
But what positions are we doing for partners? Are we doing the raid plan ones, or do we stick to the ones we had last time?
The raid plan is different? Question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
It's
did
the
it
same as
differently.
Hector. Sorry.
Can please one person say it and Ligaya please elaborate?
So last time when we go into the corner and there's like partners, we had. Wait, where is it? Okay, the spreads in the raid plan are on the sides, and then the melees are 1 pairs in the back and 1 pairs in the front.
do we do
And
that?
we did it differently last time, so I'm just asking which one we want to do.
Why should we change it?
I'm just asking.
I think
I don't mind
Yeah,
I
either
don't
know,
think we
way.
did
I'm
it
just-
differently because I stacked with
Yes, we
Rhea on
did,
the side.
because
Yeah,
Yes,
but me
but-
and Solongo, we
Yeah.
were in the corner.
Yeah.
they were back. So right now I
Oh.
would also be for that healers and range are on the side,
Mhm.
and melees and tanks are in front and back. And the reason is the usual thing: melees adjust.
Yeah, I love when melees adjust.
Because, like for example, when we have the groups, the healers and ranged are side, and the melees just collapse to them when we have light parties. So
It's
it's
the
just-
same in either instance for me, so
Yeah,
I don't really have a vote.
this is the only reason I have there. When we want to do something else, go for it. But this would be my reasoning.
I have no objections.
Let's give it a try. We do clock spots
think it's
for
fine.
the moose thing, yeah?
Mhm.
Yes.
Cool.
How far have you gotten this in this fight last time?
Not far.
As a
Desert, I
group,
think.
The most.
we've seen the start of desert phase.
Okay, good.
But I think nearly everybody was blind.
Yeah.
I was blind at the time, yeah. Oh, oh, sorry. I'm gonna not. I have a
I
request.
also had to.
No, it's not spoilers for mechanics. It's a request because PF tanks pissed me off with it, and I.
What's your favorite color?
Alright, focus on
But
this
it's the
pole
tiny
first.
thing.
Remember to collapse. Yeah.
Sorry.
Also remember
Sorry.
to mid, probably. Oops.
No, that's good because we gain a V gauge that way. So don't worry
Did
about
you
it.
die?
I'm trying to fight
You
fire.
don't get
and
wings
wings.
now, I think.
Yeah.
No. No,
yeah.
apparently not.
It's hardness.
Pause. Yep. Double null
And we
row.
go
Go
to
towards
2.
and fly away.
Ooh.
If you don't have wings, get away.
You go to 2.
Go on
someone-
the number, guys.
I turned it the wrong.
Oh,
was partners.
it was. I'm so stupid.
Oh, it's fine. You can live this.
Oh, I'm not too.
All right.
apparently.
I go to your
Look-
clock
That's
spots.
on me.
Get away from me.
Are we?
Nice.
Go.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Thank you.
Oh, see?
Wow.
We'll
Yes,
come back
I
to
can
like
was
this.
that.
Aha! I took the
I
tank
can't-
faster.
Thank you.
I really like the trolley problem of like saving the healer or saving the DPS, you know?
It's always the healer.
Is that all?
Yeah.
It's always the healer.
It's always
say that.
healer.
It's always the healer.
Well, you said that, but the tank went on me.
Let's dodge some
so-
cacti.
When I think desert,
Oh, yeah, we also have to decide north or south, north or mid.
My
Probably
hotspot
north. I
is
like
in.
north more. It's easier to dodge there, I think.
Yeah, statistically, north is easier.
Yep. And also, when you want to train it, you train it in the can train it in the normal mode because the patterns are the same there.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh, that's easy then.
Lazy SE. Yeah.
It's way easier to follow this when you're dead.
Namir, you have. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go away from
I-
Namir. He's exploding.
Please
That
ignore
was
the
not Namir.
deformations.
He was under you.
Oh,
Stop
I
beneath
said
your
go
feet.
away from him. Yeah, maybe
So
you
this
just
is-
die, please.
So this is about where we got Namia, like at this level.
Okay, neat.
I like the rampart. That was an attempt.
That's what my first.
Okay, more mids. You take the first in, tank bus, I take the first out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that, we need to look where she holds the gun.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
color she's holding up.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah, it's not always alternate. It's not always static.
No, it depends what she does.
I have discovered, Raya, though, going in PF for this, I didn't actually hate the song.
Oh, I love this song.
what's your favorite
That's good.
Right now I'm so annoyed with PF and heads.
Right, mids. Right.
Oh,
I was too busy looking at the guns.
Hmm.
Light party.
Yes.
yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Away and
We're
away.
going to
south.
3.
No, we're going to 1.
Yes,
yeah.
but we are just flying to 3.
Oh, I
Oh.
didn't turn around!
Oh,
Yeah, the call out for that
Oopsie.
might need to be clearer then.
Yeah.
Always
think-
call out where to go.
I think it's easier to call out the marker we start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not the one we fly to.
Okay.
I don't like that this fight takes so long to get started.
Maybe you shouldn't die so early.
The whole shade.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of
So everybody to the back because tank busters.
I was waiting for that. I saw Riz on the side all the time, just like.
Well, I can stay there. It's no problem. That's what I did
Yeah,
all the
until a
time.
tank decides to do something
Well,
else.
okay, but that is the tank's fault, not mine.
True.
Maybe just go with the group.
I will make it a mission to like make my safe spot here.
I support you in that mission, honestly.
All right, focus.
Light parties.
Light party.
At 4.
4.
Namir, come on.
Let me up.
Goodbye.
I
Bye.
thought we were calling out the place where we aim for.
No.
Nope.
No, it
Agreed.
was said.
The opposite.
Oh,
Right now it was said it's bad, and I should call out the things where we start.
Yeah,
Why?
So I
because calling out where to stand is more logical rather than call out where to aim to. Either way, you would be wrong
That's
because you're
logic for
standing around
you.
B. True. Oh, my brain does work weird.
so we're calling out where we,
Where we are
to,
going.
and
Yeah.
we fly from
Where we are
there.
going to stand. Yeah.
just
Yeah.
for clarification for everybody.
What's your favorite color?
See?
Yeah, until a little
I
bit
see
later.
this time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, until a little bit later.
You
we have
guys
first thing and then
have no trust.
no.
No.
No, we have GT support.
Can't believe my phone pinged me for this.
Light side.
Pause.
We're starting at 1.
Please stand on 1. To be knocked to 3. To go into your light party.
Nice.
Owie, that hurts.
Now got the
Oh my
clock
God.
spots.
It does.
Go
All
for your
that
clock
all that
spots,
stuff
please.
is pretty hard.
I need you.
And collapse.
Let me please come. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yay!
The back of the boss.
Hank the
You go
things.
out. You go out.
Yep.
Oh,
That's interesting.
Hold the boss north, please.
Riz we trust.
Yep.
Hold the boss north. Okay.
And now we don't around the north corner. Look
The
at
north
your
corner?
debuffs. Look at your debuffs. If you have a deformation, a DPS, and a tank,
When I think desert,
and at the end of the dodges, both of them move to the south.
Okay.
Everybody
Well-
else has to stay together because we also get something on our head.
Yeah, we have a light party stack. They also need to go south but also away from each other. Okay, I need to start thinking.
Oh,
like,
this is
tank-
ley lines. Times. That's.
Yeah. It's first
I'm gonna
one.
Yeah,
True.
first.
oh no. Oh no.
Okay, this is why I prefer the middle.
What the hell? Yeah, that's one of the reasons because the tanks have to change. Oh, were you dead?
Okay, I guess we do
Because
middle.
of auto-attack.
I just posted the patterns and I thought they were only...
just to break it down, at the beginning of the phase, like a tank and a DPS gets a deformation, and if the main tank gets that, they have to change aggro to the off tank, so that the off tank can keep the boss where we need to go as a group.
Okay. I have
And
the
usually,
definition, yeah.
usually the dodges are done at the north, around the line there, and at the end of the phase, when the deformations go south, the whole boss and everything like that go mid, and we are all stacking in the middle of the arena, so everybody can still hit the boss, and we can just stand there, have the AoE deformation, whatever it is, where we have to stand on a group together to share the damage, can go off that way. And after that, we just go to our clock spots again, so we have to spread out.
As-
Was that clear?
For forgive me then, but is that not an argument for dodging it in the middle? If we're ultimately going to take the stack in the middle,
It's easier to dodge on the sides. That's right now why, for example, one of the things is why some are doing it on the north side, because it's easier, because it's less patterns. When we do it in the middle, it's more different patterns, but sure, we can also do it in the middle. That's a thing we have to discuss in a group what we want to do.
I'm just thinking like for this strategy, I've only done it in the middle, but if the north strategy is still after that you go in the middle for the stack, then that seems.
When exactly
Like,
does
for example,
the stack and the defamation go off? Is that after all the patterns?
After,
Or
yes,
Yeah,
it's,
as
the
soon
last.
as.
shouldn't we do just like
last-
everyone on their own, like, and we just gather
Can I
back?
finish? The last character go off, and after that, the defamations have like I think 3 or 4 seconds, and have still time to walk out, for example.
According to the raid plan, the defamations don't seem to be quite that terribly large, so we might not have to be all the way in the corner.
No, you don't have to be. Like for example,
Okay.
it would be enough when let me change the let me save them real quick.
I see the Mario Kart angle.
Like for example, the group is here with the boss. You can stand, for example, here, or you can stand there-ish with a defamation. It doesn't matter as long as you go away from that.
Yeah, they're not that
there are
large.
different things what to do with that. Like for example, there are also some groups who keep the boss there, and then you, for example, can also go out with a defamation in this area. You can also go, for example, in the corner. But the problem is when everybody is stacked up, like for example around the boss, like here-ish, there is a chance when one person, for example, is not on the stack, like on 2 there, for example, then they can get hit by the defamation on. And this is one of the reasons why usually at the end of the phase, the boss is pulled into the middle so that that doesn't happen when the other people just walk to the edge. But this is what we have to decide right now, what we want to do.
Yeah, to argue a counterpoint for why middle is superior, there's more space, you're not forced up against kind of the north line, and also if we're going into the middle at the end for the stack anyway, 6 people are already in position for it, they just have to stand there. It's just down to the 2 people whose defamation's going off to like pick corners and go to them.
I kind of also vote middle.
I don't like middle because, for example, there are many directions where the boss can be pulled. It can be pulled, for example, to 3, to 1, to 4, to 2, whatever. While when we're at north, there are only 2 sides, and usually it's done when the pattern allows it. The boss is pulled to northeast, and we stand there. And after that, we just go to northwest. So we just walk around that one line, and so everybody can follow that one line. While when we start in the middle, it can be pulled anywhere, wherever the tank decides at that point, and then it can be that you're not able to hit it at all. But maybe it's up to the melees, because they have to follow that thing. I don't care really, so up to you.
Do we not counter that by being in a static though? Like, could Saki not call out like going here, going there? Like obviously as much time as allows, but or it's again just kind of a feel for it, like we'll generally get the idea of where they're going.
To be honest, I don't think that will ever happen.
All right.
Okay. I'm just throwing out alternatives.
I'm putting out a ready check. Accept it if you want to go. If you want to take the mechanic north, don't accept if you want it in the middle.
What if you don't care?
Why do we have to decide now? Why not try out both things, and after that?
Let's vote for what we try first.
What if
I
you
have a
don't?
question first. Can you explain again why the stack has to be in the middle? Because, for example, in the raid plan, they are also just putting it north. So, for example, if we just take north dodges, we can just stay in the north, and the 2 other people with the defamations go south. Or not?
I also agree with that.
There are some patterns where it's not really possible to stay completely north. And also, the thing is, you can't hit the boss when you're completely south and the boss is still north.
Oh, okay.
While when you pull him at the end into the middle, you can hit him all over the map where you are, wherever you go with your defamation.
But you
and
already
also, after the After the mechanic, the boss jumps back into the middle anyway.
But to your point about the groups not having to, if we did the stack kind of north-ish around like the A point, for example, like to your point about them not having to run away, we could like have someone stand here, like not full south, but they're still away, or like further, like still a little bit away. Just because we're saying they have to go south or away from the group, it doesn't mean they have to go like down here, for example.
Yes, I know. And usually it's also not really done in here that they go wherever, they usually just go to the edge. But it's still safer to just pull the boss there, because sometimes, I don't know, some people decide to go to the north wall and then, yeah, well, they hit the group when the boss is there.
I would say we try the easier version first, and then later when we get to optimized stuff, maybe we can change to the middle.
That I agree.
That is
I'm down.
split effort though. Like
Yeah, but we don't have
learning
to decide
one
now.
pattern and then having to relearn another pattern.
I personally don't care, so I don't really know what to vote.
So if you want to decide, I don't know, we can just, for example, try out the next 5 tries in the middle, and after that the next 5 tries to north, whatever you want, and then after that probably it's a better decision instead of right now going by who says what is favored.
That's why I said let's vote for the one we try first.
Okay.
I say we try middle first.
Alright.
Okay.
So usually it's pulled to around the D marker, and then it's staying in the middle as far as possible.
So when we go in the desert phase, I pull her into D.
Yes.
Ish, right about that.
About the area on D. Yeah. For example, the desert phase starts, she jumps north, and then at some point you can just track her.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll go north, start doodling on the far picture, and then once she's done doodling, she's then free movement.
Yep. Okay.
Right.
Let's go.
Let's try it.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
And also keep in mind, the west side is for the tanks, and the east side is for the DPS, the formation.
Yep, look that up.
Yep.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah, both Hector and the raid plan do different corners.
Oof.
Yeah, but usually it's just general size. No one really.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
Or my parties.
Yeah. Going to 3, starting at 3. People got baited. Light party.
Oh, the bombs jump over it. Okay.
Oh,
I'm the tank now.
Oh, never mind.
We do
never
need
mind.
4 people in the stack.
Yeah.
Or more mids.
Yeah, those were the not winged bombs. Not bad.
Happens, don't worry. We all got baited at some point.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
starting it too.
Oh no!
Sorry that.
Yes.
Sorry.
Go to the clock spots. Collapse.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
Oh no.
To the back of the boss.
Oh no!
Alrighty.
Too much for the challenge.
Repulling Rampart.
And north for the left.
Image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Is this a red rock?
No.
Goodness.
We are dodging.
Yeah, we have raid by dot though.
So,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm
Look,
taking care of
look who has the deformation. Keep it in mind.
Bellows.
Hey.
Oh,
Yay!
Oh no.
I just have to follow Saki. This is not a dodge mechanic, this is a follow Saki mechanic.
Yep. Yep. And I think
I
it's...
don't have a problem.
My deformation is gonna kill you all.
Same.
Oh, everybody else. Yeah.
Oh, that's a big AF.
Yep. And this is the problem. You have to follow the tank all the time and just call out where he's going.
This is why, yeah, I was like, if Saki can, like,
Yeah, I
lies.
need to.
I know it
see
sounds,
more
I know it sounds
often.
stupid, but yeah.
Fresh.
They need to add the possibility of like following someone while still attacking.
Yeah.
Like do right click follow.
So let's, I don't know, let's do the next 4 things
Yep.
like that. Maybe you figure out a pattern, and if not,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
change it to the other thing, and then
Yeah, it's just collective experience at the moment we're building.
yep.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamour.
I kind of want to ignore whatever you guys do and just put my lines northwest.
Do
Sure.
as you want. Like for example, for us, it doesn't matter. Because
Yeah, I think that's the strat.
Be in line, as long as you're in range for heals, because
Yeah.
everybody has
Yep.
a continuous start, then
Yep.
That is spicy.
Perhaps I'll draw.
Did you get the red ball or the blue one?
Right.
So
I
yeah,
think you can
spicy.
look it up.
yeah,
you
they
can
have
see
debuff.
in the
Yeah.
party.
Problem?
We're starting at 4.
Oh, come on, I turned around. Fuck you.
Yes.
I've been so far. I'm dead.
Why did you go to the bottom?
Yeah,
Because-
clock spots.
Try turning around, but the game said nah.
Help, 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 help.
No one wants to go with me.
I did, but I died.
Make it.
I saw Liga be like, yeah, I'm gonna save him. Actually, I know I won't. Which was the play. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
I got confused because everybody walked away and I was like, oh, okay.
yeah, we
No, I
have to
think-
get, we have to get into clock spots like as soon as.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the-
it's-
just after that, you
I
just
think-
instantly go to that.
I trust y'all to not die there, and I'll swift cast a heal because those light parties and partner stacks hurt a lot, and we need a heal.
On that, as for melees, as soon as you see the magic bone for whether it's spread or stacks, you can then dash in, even though the animation hasn't gone off.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
But be careful with that, because if not, people die.
That's what Hector says, and my lord Hector would never lie.
My lord Hector.
What's your favorite color?
Maybe we try to solve the mechanic first, and after that you can find out where to read and where not to.
I don't know. It's a visual confirmation, so it's really hard to like mess up. You see the wall and you dash.
Yeah.
I trust y'all to click a button when you see the debuff instead of before.
Is. Yeah. Also, it's easier for us to then get in position for Moose.
Start on 3.
Is, I believe.
Yes. 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 Clock spots.
Oh no, that's far.
All of a sudden,
And
dashing
collapse.
seems pretty good, huh?
I need one more person here. Okay.
Namir, try to
No.
go to
Oh.
okay. Try to collapse to your groups first, like for example group 1 and group 2, and
I don't
when
have
there are
res.
2 people
North.
in the same group, then we just collapse normally.
I couldn't follow you right now. Let's talk about this after.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't pull one thing after another, we should discuss things.
Agreed.
So look for your deformation, tank and DPS, so they have an eye on it.
I look at them as if they're dark or not.
Yeah, when they are lighter, then it's a group stack.
I guess we're doing north? Question mark?
I don't know, I just went there.
It's just the
Sure,
top.
I also don't just automatically go there. You do what you want.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
really don't know where the fuck I'm
I think it's
going.
easier here.
I think we're gonna be buddies for this mechanic.
Yes, completely.
Oh,
People didn't fuck off.
Remember there to go in because we have to share damage with
Oh, right,
the
yeah.
others.
I'm taking your cloud part. Thank you.
Do that again.
Oh, I still died.
ignoring Clive and Riz.
What? I don't even know what was going
I don't
on.
think you
Alright,
want to
so
Okay. For this
Cactus,
mechanic, you
cactus.
want
I think I go here.
yeah,
okay.
Ah.
Okay, maybe we should just go over theoretically about all of these things first before pulling.
I thought they were kind of clear. I hope you looked it up.
Yeah, it seems right now it's not.
Legaia is correctly doing the mechanic though, congrats.
Yeah.
Yes, completely right. Yes.
Also,
Now I'm gonna
I wasn't being
die.
ironic, that's true. Yeah.
like I guess it was like an accident, but if we say we're going to do middle, let's do middle. Let's stick with what we called.
I think it's more like depending on what is the pattern happening at that time.
Yeah.
So it's not like accidental we go there or there, for example. It's more like what the pattern gives you or forces you to go.
Us following Sarky.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So,
was there anything
Namir?
prior? Yeah.
Yeah, Namir, for the mechanic, when we are on our clock spots and 2 people are to that spot, the default thing is when there are 2 people targeted from, for example, group 1 and group 2, we just go to our normal groups. So you are part as off-tank for group 2, so usually you collapse to group 2. When there are 2 people, for example, on our Black Mage and Legaia, for example, they are both on group 2, then it's more like, okay, you collapse where to them, and then we decide who needs, for example, 1 more person, where are 5, where are 3, and one of them moves. Makes that sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
any other questions?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Not a question as such, but I don't know. Do we need to do like Black Mage adjust? In terms of, as you said, it was quite a wait for you to go from like the northwest corner to like 2, for example.
I'd rather we just ignore me and then I'll try to figure out something, and if I can't, I'll let you guys know.
Sure.
But thank you.
Yeah, I also assume when you want me to adjust to anything, you say it.
So did,
Yeah, no worries.
Did people die to the defamation?
Yeah.
The first
Okay,
one.
because I cannot be any more southwest than that.
No, they died to the stack.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
people died to the
Like the
stack.
rest
Did
of
they?
them had-
Oh, did
Yeah,
they?
I
Okay,
think
never
we
mind.
died. We died to the stack, yeah, because we were not enough people.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Okay.
I
So
think
yeah,
I
that-
saw Defan going, but I might.
Maybe I don't know if the DPS defamation was out. Who was DPS?
No, I was definitely. I was like here.
Yeah, okay, then
It
it's
was
not
the
an
stack.
issue.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, then it was probably the stack. We were probably too many people dead or something like that.
Okay. Okay, because I had saw someone come in and
Or
said,
then
"Oh,
they
that's
are
not
like
very
looking
nice."
at the the longer.
Right. Sorry to bring it
Yeah.
up again, but you said it's dependent on the pattern if we do go
Yep.
north or not. But like, from what I can tell, there's always space in the middle to do a middle pattern, no matter what pattern we get.
You do you.
it can be very small. Like they're like less
Yeah.
than the distance between me and Riz in terms of space for it, but it is possible.
Yeah, sometimes there's only like a spot like as big as this circle in the middle. So there are mean patterns.
Yeah, there can be. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
And
assume
don't
that's
get
the
Alright,
same for
disturbed
north.
because
Here's a
I
proposition.
will go north because I think it's easier.
Here's a
And
proposition.
I don't care where it is.
How about the melees do whatever they deem safest, and the ranged then collapse into the stack and do whatever they want.
But that was going to be my thing for.
That's what I will do anyway, because usually I can walk around wherever it is, and when we have to stack in the middle, I just go to you. So I don't care what
Okay.
you decide. It's up to you.
Well, it
You have
didn't
to
exactly
follow
sound like it
through.
was up to me, honestly.
I think it's up to the melees to decide.
Well, yeah, that's what I suggested. Because the discussion before was, what is the group doing in general?
Well, I imagine
And
it'll be
I
easier to,
I
like,
saw
heal.
the Mario Kart angle, and everyone just is on their own and then collapses at the end. But I think you want something more set in stone. So
Oh, the Dorito.
I like the melees to like settle on one.
Yeah, but like it said earlier, we should probably see more patterns to make a decision. I don't think anyone
Well,
can do a
settle on
decision
one
right
to
now,
try
right?
them right now. I don't mean forever.
We're still in middle trying, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but like
It's your call, so you have to decide.
it's not my call.
Yeah. So you have to speak up, guys.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
still within the
well-
proposition. We try the middle.
Yeah, 2
And then-
points. A, Namiya already put forward an idea. B, we can't talk over both of you. That would be a bit impolite.
Okay, Saki got it. Alrighty, then let's do that.
I got
Let's
the
go.
Just follow me.
Unless he has a defamation, then stop following him after a certain point.
Hello, Namiya.
Maybe switch it around the markers and then.
Me dashing to
But
Dorito when he has him
even,
back.
but even with the defamation, it's not a problem because the defamation goes off after everything is resolved. And also the aggro from the tank should be switched already.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
Fours. Fight parties.
Going to one.
To
Oh,
two.
wrong. That's
To
wrong.
two,
Yeah,
to
we're going
two.
to two. I'm sorry.
2 and light parties.
Oh, come on, okay. Yeah. I thought the cast was an indicator to when we are stuck, but it's not.
Oh my god.
Ooh, we survived.
Amazing party.
Some of us.
Well, it's tanks anyway.
Yeah.
I can't reach him. I can't raise.
Oh!
I hate all of you. I'm leaving.
Sorry.
No, that was awesome. We should do that again.
I know I said save the healer, but when it's me, save me.
It's that.
Comes to me. I hope
There you go.
it home, Sandy.
And then
Okay, no, serious. I'm sorry. No, I got
All silently, collectively said nope.
It's one of those like fake deep Facebook memes where everyone is going to one door and nobody's going to the other. Like that's what happened. Today's teens.
Will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamour.
Keep doing the old opener. I'm gonna fucking. I'm so mad. Get out of my head.
What's your favorite color?
I was right though.
Self-drawn.
Deserts would be our first point.
light party. Starting on 2. Light party. Clock spots.
I think I went to the wrong one, sorry.
Saki is my favorite tank.
Behind the boss.
Oh god. Why are people
Oh.
near me?
Okay.
Do you want me to take this south?
Okay.
Or do you
Yeah.
want me to take it on
The
B?
problem is, we are inconsistent. So what are we doing? Are we going always to C, or are we always going behind the boss?
Let's
So
go behind the
dependent
boss.
on where he's going,
Yeah.
where he's looking.
Having
My
to look
vote
for
is
a
also
marker
behind the boss.
is
As a melee
way more work
DPS.
than looking at the boss.
Please one. I didn't hear.
Yeah,
what-
let's do behind the boss always, because searching for the marker in the middle of things is way harder than just looking at the boss. Because that's what you're doing anyway.
Yeah, it's probably easier because later on we will have similar mechanics, and there it's easier to say we just stay behind the boss instead of we are always going to see, for example.
Why
Yeah.
we what? Oh, did the
Like
boss
for-
turn?
What?
The boss does turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not see that. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
That's
I'll
why
just
people
go...
were with you then.
Okay, then I'll just go right off the boss like he would be when I'm taking it on B. So just on his 3 o'clock. Good.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamour.
What's your favorite color?
Did she crit you?
Perhaps I'll draw this.
Nope.
Yes. We're going to 3.
Oh, great.
Pairs.
That was.
You always go to the left, so you don't
I
have
know,
to think
I
about
know,
it.
I know. That wasn't the problem.
Nice adjustment there.
What? What did I do?
I got.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
I think I moved too late, probably. I put it in.
I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Yeah, us as a party can't go in. We have to be on the boss's hitbox.
Now you need to go inside the hitbox.
Yeah, like we have, to, for example, there are 2 rings, and for example, we just say we are always on the outer ring. And
Then
like the outer tank can be on max melee, that should be enough, and the other tank who tanks inside is just inside of the hitbox, and that should fit it.
Yep.
Alright, I'm not. We'll have to see it. The way it looks like if I'm taking it on.
The gun he holds up into the air is the tank
Inside.
buster inside.
Yeah, is the
That
inside
is not
cover.
what I'm talking about at all. I was talking about if I take it on the right and I have in, then I probably will cleave the party. Unless you are a bit further on the left. So either I take it from its front, if I have in, or the party needs to adjust a
If
little
you
bit.
Oh,
have
that's what you meant by
can
3 o'clock.
go in front.
So,
Yes, but when I'm on 3
So I
o'clock
can.
have in, then I will probably flip the party.
so I think this can be resolved then. We're using the markers we currently have. If the boss is in the middle and she's doing the tank buster, then whoever is in and out for the main, like for one of the tanks is like A, if that makes sense. And like a close or far, the off tank is B, close or far, and then the party gathers around 4 relative to her, rather than just straight
You-
south of her.
Can't you both actually be in front of her? Just one is in and one is out.
We can try that.
But lose up time.
Yeah. But didn't the last time you and the other tank do it that way?
Yeah, he kept going far in the back. So he hadn't uptime.
But maybe just figuring out right now how to take it is easier. And after that you can, I don't know, slowly go into, okay, how can I still keep my uptime?
Yeah.
Can't we do it like the
Instead
first
of
one instead,
forcing uptime.
but inverted?
Hmm?
Can't we do it like the first tank buster, but inverted?
We put it all too, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we just have
But
to.
I go to the side
Yeah.
on uniform.
Or just in one. Not okay. We'll be position adjusting them.
Yeah. yeah.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glowers.
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
yes?
Light party.
Oh, live party, sorry.
Starting at 1.
The challenger's down. Is this the end? They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
I go out.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness, the rain has become a desert.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
It's a veritable storm of needles.
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
What do you think of this? What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours.
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
this the hidden? Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger. The challenger's down. Is this the hidden?
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy. inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger! The challenger rises again! Can we turn this around?
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The ring has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger! They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours!
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
The challenger's down! Is this the end? Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Goodness! The rain has become a desert!
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles!
There's something missing. Oh, I know.
Quicksand? Oh, you don't want to get caught in that!
What do you think of this?
Aha!
Ahoy!
Welcome back.
A healer has entered the chat.
I early called.
Heal yourself.
I don't think it matters.
Well, it
But
does matter.
obligatory pass.
Like, if you get an auto, you might not survive the raid wave without an extra heal.
You're at our mercy. Whoever early
As
called.
always.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
What's happening? one.
At least we can't clip each other with these.
Nice.
And I
Lost
go
relative, remember?
Ooh. What?
I'm getting them here.
Pull them north.
An image comes to me.
I am
I
tanking.
hope you like it
Oh my
hot and
gosh.
sandy.
I go.
Thank you so much.
Got a. I'll involve.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
I'll tell you who's a prickly fellow.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles.
I
This
don't
is
like
decidedly
that.
not central.
Are we?
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
Go out or in for defamation, stacks and things. Okay.
Oh my god, the stack is called Crowd Prelay.
Proud Prelay, is that a different language or something?
There is a French dish called crème brûlée.
Oh, okay.
Is it
I'm
French?
just
I think it
uncultured,
is.
that's fair. It's not French.
That's kind of just what I assumed, so I defaulted to it. Oh,
One more.
Clive.
Temporarily joined us.
Lord Stormwind.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Nothing but depression, my dear. I'm very sorry about that.
Relatable.
This is how I cope.
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
What is? One.
Lost relative.
I go
Both
Both
went
of
out.
you went out by the looks of it.
out. Yep.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
One more.
Hello. Yeah, one more.
Welcome back.
One more. We're getting one back. We're getting one more per pull.
Yeah.
Instead of unlocking team members, we unlock comms.
Who's Juno?
What inspiration will you give
You're
me,
asking.
I wonder?
Oh, Sparky, you've been my favorite tank all fall until this. She's gonna reset and fuck my positional.
From north.
Yeah.
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
bro.
Oh, I called players. I'm so fucking stupid.
Happens.
I don't think we have enough people for this one. Do we?
No. Well, I don't.
It is possible to hyper mitigate this, but that costs like everything.
I don't think doing this force oriented is a good idea.
Yeah, probably. Maybe you guys like true cardinals more.
Yeah, I find true north more reliable.
That's a thing we'll discuss when. Oh, okay, we're gonna do one. Okay. That's something we'll discuss when
once out of the
everyone
problem-
is in listening range.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Lemons.
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
This one is easy to tell. I like this one.
I'm like, I want my uptime, but I also don't want to hit anyone else. Oh.
No need to do.
Pull the boss north.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Why do we pull the boss now?
She goes that way anyway, so it just helps melee's uptime.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles.
Well, watch out, I have defamation. I'm in the middle.
They were fucked.
Damn!
Oh!
Yeah.
That was too much for the challenger.
I had stack, and I was only with Nemia.
You tried to kill me?
We could sack strat this.
Sorry, healer more important. My bad.
Oh, I know.
So this defamation here is what I kind of have a theory about. So the party should go to 3C.
Hello, Alex.
Yeah, that's my spot.
That's fine, doesn't do damage.
Oh yeah, you just took
See,
it like a
that's-
champ.
So that's my theory. At the moment, all the strats say party goes one way, each healer splits off and goes to the two others. But I feel like one of the healers could stack with the group and get uptime.
I get
And the
uptime there.
defamation isn't. Can you hit the boss from when you're in the corner?
Yeah.
You can hit the boss. Oh, okay. Ignore me then. My theory is to put.
Ow.
They're back on their feet.
Okay, I'll raise you without.
I need to go inside.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing, so I'm just trying to stand away from everyone. Hey, we made it to ads. Congratulations.
You don't need a tank for that, do you?
Pudding alone.
We definitely do, I'm afraid.
I take the...
I
I'm almost through casting.
Oh, is that right? Okay, if Riot's gonna do the LB, then yeah, the longer you've been cut.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Oh my god, I just forgot everything.
Oh shit!
So, do people have done some research, right? They know who they should be attacking theoretically.
Well, the boss is attacking me. I don't know. I don't think that's part of the strat.
152 mana. I'm attacking no one.
Okay, well this is wave 2.
Hang on. I gotta look at the great plan again, just to be sure.
Wait the Mantis, wait the Mantis. Oh.
No, I'm dead. I can't beat the
Okay,
Mantis.
this is going to turn into a
Ow.
ride now.
The right spot.
Oh my god, we got progress on the last book.
Yeah, congratulations! You saw wave 2 of ads.
We saw the Yans at least.
All right,
Yay.
that's it for today.
That was a chaotic day.
That was indeed.
Thanks, Discord.
Not to put your own joke on you, but it's
I-
savage.
You know what? I said it, and then I was like, I hope someone makes that joke. I want someone to make that joke.
Welcome back.
We are finally in 8 again.
But I really like that fight. It's fun so far.
Yeah, it's really fun. I think even the ad phase is fun to do because there are so many different things you have to keep in mind. Everybody has their own little thing what they have to keep in mind and keep track of. I think it's a nice thing.
Well, I don't really like the first part of the fight until like Cacti. Cacti is cool, and I'm very stoked to see ads. The rest is kind of, I want to say boring, but there's just not much happening.
But we're still dying.
Yeah, I think right now for not much happening, therefore there are too many.
Well,
My
that is
favorite-
my personal opinion on this, so feel free to disagree. But I think
My favorite parts of the fight is when she keeps targeting Ligeia with the sticky mouse. It's literally just always Ligeia.
Well, it's good
Liggy-
for you guys because you don't have to think where to go.
Oh yeah. But it's like it's always Ligeia and that one DPS who will die because we have people missing and people would rather save the healer. Just
Yeah.
literally every time.
Top live there.
Healer
Like,
privilege.
We need to start a DPS counter.
Like that was Clive last time. Before that was Alex. It's never me somehow.
Stranded counter incoming.
I think it's funny. It's so funny.
Yeah, so probably for everybody to brush up on the mechanics. And after that, it's also probably look at the ad thing.
yeah, read
I
up on
already got my
ads.
cheat sheet open.
Yeah, right now I would
Thing.
also think of look at both of the strats because we have to make a decision on what strat
If
to
we
use.
max
I
cleaving
think
or
we already agreed on Cleave Max, no?
Really?
Did we?
I don't know. I just
I know
know that I
nothing.
put
Yeah.
everything what I found in there, and I don't know if we agreed on anything.
Let's agree on Cleave Maxing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's just
please.
try that.
I like
Yeah.
it more, to be honest, because I can AoE. When we do the other thing, I can't AoE.
Yeah, you
because
just have to
I'm
go off to
at the edge.
Narnia.
Yeah,
New stat
because I'm at
probably
the edge, I
better.
can't do that.
Probably
Sorry?
better than day one. New strat probably better than day one strat.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. To be honest, I think it's way easier because we are moving as a group, and yeah, it's. I think personally, it's easier to execute and also for shared damage from all of us.
Yeah, it takes the pressure from you, Namir.
Right. Do we keep Tank Busters boss relative, or do you want to do true cardinals, like true directions?
Well, we can do boss relative.
I personally prefer True North. I think I would be more consistent on that.
Because I really don't
think we-
mind. Any
Yeah,
Same.
it's up to anything. I think Party Finder doesn't say one or the other. It's dependent on what mechanic is happening. That's the problem. So
Yeah,
sometimes they are true north, and sometimes they are like, okay, we are behind the boss, so.
yeah. I can't say I really noticed what any of the groups I was in were doing. It just wasn't a factor. I don't know what they were doing. Obviously, I wasn't in comms with them, but yeah, it just never came up.
Yeah, I remember I had the discussion about it, and on some they were like, okay, on this thing we are just behind it, and the group stays. Also, generally they have a consensus of tanks adjust. So when for example the group is in one cardinal, for example, the group stays together, and the tanks have to adjust to the group, so they stay wherever they are and don't have to move anywhere. But
That makes
it's
sense.
not
Less.
always happening.
Hmm.
But I remember we had the discussion in some of the groups.
I guess it's a tank focused mechanic, so tanks decide. We adjust off what they come to.
Yeah, I would say true north then.
All right. So group goes south. One tank is north. The other one is
On B, east.
east. Yeah.
Yeah, east or west, wherever you want to have.
No, it has to be east, especially if Riz is going to stay out on the west consistently.
So maybe
I can
we
go wherever.
convince Riz to go. Maybe
Really doesn't
no,
matter.
you can't go wherever. The
Yeah,
problem is
I can kind of go
you get
wherever.
a tank buster. If you go so far out, then the out tank has to go farther.
I never went to a range where the tank has to go beyond max melee. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'll need to check for if I have to go in and out. I have a system in mind, but I need to like check which one I need to do actually.
All right.
Then
Yeah,
I should be fine.
The proximity tank busters. Oh, sorry, you were speaking.
Oh yeah, basically what I need to do is I look which gun is up and I look which debuff I have, and then I need to compare. Do I have the same? I stay same, or if I have same, I move, or I have
can
different.
do the call out if you.
No, I want to learn it as well.
Okay.
But yes, you can definitely call it out if you see me like not moving in time. Feel free to say that you go out. But I want this like the system at least to like I just need to know which one is which, and then I should be fine.
Okay.
Depending on which color it starts on, for example, or
No, it's
no. I just check if it is the gun she's holding up while she charges the attack. Is that the same as my buff? Oh, debuff, I guess. Yeah, and then I just need to decide. Okay, if it's the same, do I move or do I stay still? If it's the same,
And when do you have to move out or in?
that is
we
what I
need
need to check.
change them. If you start
So,
with,
for example,
red,
you have a red debuff, and she holds a red cannon up. What do you have to do?
Like I said, that's what I need to check.
you need to go out then, because you need
okay.
the blue debuff then.
Okay, nice, thank you.
Also, I'm not sure if you noticed, but on every second tank buster, I was dead in the party, so don't complain.
I know, don't worry.
So, Saki, just so to clarify, when she holds up the red gun and what Aria just said, same debuff as well.
If you have a red debuff and she holds the red gun up, you need to go out because you need the blue debuff. And vice versa.
Okay, which means since I always start out, which means same means I need to move. Gotcha.
Yeah. In some pulls I had blue first, and
But that doesn't matter.
I had red.
It doesn't matter since I just have to look for if I have the same debuff as the gun she's holding up. So this way I don't need to like think more about it than like just okay, do I need to move or not? Makes it a lot easier.
Just check what color she holds up, and then you can decide.
Yep. Easy enough.
Yeah.
One little thing, what I just discovered.
Write this down.
When we enter ad phase, and the cat spawns and cries, our LB gauge will be gone. And we can decide what we do with the LB2, what we have at that time.
LB.
Yeah, I was.
Yes. The thing is, we have many options what to do. Like for example, our magic DPS can do an AOE. I can do an LB in a line, but when I have to do it, the boss needs to be straight in the middle, else I can't hit anything.
Yeah, I know now.
Or, for example, we do a tank LB2, or we do an LB2 on the boss. We can decide what we do. I think there's no consensus in what right now is the best option, so we can still play
Even
with
if
it.
we-
I've just on that kind of last point about the lack of consensus, all I've seen is caster LB being done because it can potentially hit like the 3 groups as they spawn.
I saw groups doing the melee. I don't mind doing the cast LB, just to be clear, but I also saw groups doing the melee LB on the bus.
Yeah, there are many things. I also had some groups where they are like, I have to do it, and I had to hit the Jan and the 2 squirrels with it. So there's no consensus in what is right now the best option. So we just have to find what it is, and then the person who has to do it has to find the perfect time because it's extremely slow.
Yeah, you have a moment, and if
it's
you're doing,
insane. Yeah,
if you're like casting it and then the cat spawns, it interrupts your
it's
cast.
gone. Yeah,
Yep.
it's interrupting the cast. So yeah, it's an
Doesn't
interesting
even come
thing.
back after you kill the cat?
The
No.
problem is
Not
the
that I'm aware
ads.
of.
Yes, because there are 4 ads which are spawning, and 3 of the last ads are cats. So every time we get gorge, it's gone again. But at the end of the phase, of the ad phase, we get an
Oh, you
LB3
get
when we
LB3
enter the
anyway,
next
right? I
thing.
remember that.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yep. So when we enter the next stage, we get an LB3. But it will be gone for ad phase.
These damn
Right.
cat.
Yes.
Yeah, literally.
They
that's,
really don't
the
want-
shitty cats.
They really don't want us to cheese this.
that's why it's
Yeah.
a gimme cat, because it's a gimme LB.
Indeed, meow.
No,
Yes,
it literally
I
says
remember
that.
yeah, and I remember the boss casts an AOE which is called Ready or Not.
Yeah.
That's also- and it does it 2 times and it hits really hard.
Yeah, something I had a friend tell me that I didn't consider at the time that's really basic. So the ready or not that she casts twice, obviously she's casting it, so that means that they're faint and addable.
Yes, yes. And we also need it. Yep. But it's a fun thing.
Yeah, I can check for reprisal then.
Yeah, there are many things going on. It will be a fun thing.
Yeah, we will
I
see.
think if the one yak seemed manageable, even though the other 2, whatever they're called,
Muse. Yeah,
Muse.
Muse.
Yeah.
They joined in. Well, still okay and still manageable. So it hit like a truck, but it was
The
fine.
problem is
So-
the Yan and the Moose can't go together because
Yeah.
the Yan will enrage. So this is one of the reasons why you have to keep them separated with off tank and main tank.
Do they do that passively, or is it a cast that they start?
It's a passive proximity
passive.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha. Okay.
When they come
Because
together, then the Yan will enrage and it will one hit
Okay.
everybody it
Mhm.
hits.
Okay,
Also-
so they get a buff of some sort. Gotcha. Okay.
No, for the second half of like the ads phase themselves, the off tank will be tanking 2 Yans for quite some time.
Mhm.
That's why I think I mentioned it on Tuesday. My friend was saying that for our comp, it's better if the warrior off tanks because
yeah.
Dark Knight just can't doesn't have the inbuilt sustain to stand up
Mhm.
like against those
Gotcha.
2 autos for that long, even with healer involvement.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hit like a truck.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll give you
If-
cardia for that.
If DPS is good at the start though, and we kill the first Jan that spawns, then you could then join us and like cleave max everybody else. But yeah, otherwise
Yeah.
you're like by and large the off tank is usually just yanning in a corner somewhere.
Yeah, but
no.
our goal should be to go for the first Yan, kill it before, in the first ad phase. That should be our goal. If our DPS is really good, we can also kill instantly the cat. And after that, the second thing spawns, and then also the off tank is free to help out. And then I think the next Yans are coming in. If I remember
Yeah.
right.
Check out the League
Yeah,
Max.
just look it up. You will see what is happening, and we have to all get a feeling for that because everybody of us has a different task, has to manage. We have to manage ads and everything like this, and just getting used to that will be a thing in itself.
Yeah, it's all personal responsibility. Like I will hold my hands up. I'm probably not going to learn what all of you should be doing.
That's
equally,
fine.
I won't expect you to learn what I should be doing in terms of like target prio. It's just it's a lot of personal responsibility. But if everything goes well, then I really think it's a piece of piss. Like,
Is the Jabberwock or whatever it's called the only thing that is stunnable, or can I use my kick as mitigation against the Yans?
No, you need. I think. Is it only the main? As far as I know, the main tank and the melee 1 and the melee 2 kick the first Yan and a Jabberwock. That's what it's called.
yeah, the
And-
Jabberwock. Yeah.
Is the cooldown so low that it is up again when the second Jabberwock is coming?
So
25
for tanks,